thingy.
The thingy.
The
I have notes unless Lars
The
wants to.
thingy. I can recap.
I knew what I meant.
You knew what you meant, yes.
Is this the wine goblin? The wine goblin has her mask back. Hold on.
Yay!
Excellent.
Everything's back to normal.
My wish was heard.
It was her because you actually mentioned it last session.
Yeah, I was like, I miss her mask. It's so good.
Oh, they got off his camera.
A mask for
Oh.
camera.
There
we go.
There we go. The wine goblin is back.
Excellent. Welcome back, Wine Goblin.
This is welcome back. Wine Goblin.
I love the ominous.
Bye bye, wine goblin. Thank you for your boon.
Yes, but question:
Yeah.
do we start having the recaps in character in Immortal Wandering as well?
Right, I'm gonna leave that to player choice.
Okay.
So we will do a vote in the best traditions of democracy. So, votes for characters in combat, aye or nay?
Characters in combat?
No, recaps
What?
of character, I'm so sorry.
I vote for a fight! I vote for a fight!
Recaps in character, I'm so sorry.
I preferably want to use my own character for fighting, yes? So, yes.
Characters in combat.
Lars, aye or nay?
Yes. Yes, I do enjoy doing the recap in character.
So aye or nay?
Yes.
Aye is yes.
Aye! Fucking hell.
Travis, aye or nay?
I think yes. I think I.
Aina?
It sounds fun.
It will help me excuse my bad recapping, so yes, I.
Then aye.
Just Trix
Unanimous
doesn't
vote.
care.
All recaps from henceforth this day are done in character.
Well, and I can recap the last session. We trekked through the cold fucking north. That's what we did last session.
Trix is never
Nope.
allowed to recap.
Incorrect.
I mean,
It's
you're
just-
not entirely wrong.
I tell you saying I'm wrong. See there, Gimblim? Snow. Oh, Hattie, look over there. More snow.
Already.
That's what we did. That's what we've been doing. All fucking day long.
Snow.
Is that all
See?
you've seen,
Well,
Trix?
we
We just had a
did
conversation
have,
with like 5 ghosts.
yes, we had a lot of backstory dropped on us. Why are you not paying attention?
Because I left to deal with other things while I left to deal with other things while the ghost shit happened.
Yeah, but
so,
you still
know.
got to
Were
hear
you
like
visiting with Nemeth again?
four. You still
Maybe.
got to listen to 4 stories.
Well, that explains how Ida gets everywhere. Just fucking name it.
It would make
I'll
sense.
I can't deal with this shit. You guys, you deal with it. I have other business to tend to.
I'm
well,
not sure
yes.
what you're talking about. I-
We listened to some stories. Now we are partaking in what used to be a very normal trial for young tribesmen.
Harsh, but I would say normal. Your people are
I mean,
survivalists by nature.
yes, and if you couldn't do this much, while you would just be a hindrance to the tribe.
Understandable. It's a brutal aspect of nature, but sometimes it is only the strong survive.
I don't really buy this. You have to look after the poor and sick mentality.
Maybe let's save that conversation for another time. It's a little more nuanced than you might.
Dimblum is quite happy to do the old Indian thing of put people out to crow. Just put them out and let the crows eat them.
I am just for active death help.
Active death help. Is that what
Yeah.
we're calling it in this world? Is active
That's-
death help.
Yes. Yes, it is. I'll be happy with this
We're
recap.
not calling it euthanasia, it's just active death help now.
Yes, I have a big hammer, and some people need help with dying.
I have one character question. What character?
Okay.
I
Is
don't know
it in
what character
combat?
I interact with during fucking recaps.
Do you need a character to
I mean, I kind of
recap?
do at this point to interact in recaps. I don't know what character it is.
Esha.
It's probably Tarnak.
We could go
Probably
old school, and you
Tarnak.
could just be the DM in like the red robe and the hat.
I have been tempted to buy the costume. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's so silly.
It is so silly, but I am so. I could put the Strahd. I could put the Strahd jacket on it and do it as Strahd if you want me to.
Not particularly.
Strahd DM would be interesting.
I've done it.
I want.
I know,
This
I recognize
is
that bit.
risking getting sidetracked, but I would like to see Strahd run a D&D game in character. Like, not Curse of Strahd from Strahd, but like Strahd, if he was sitting at his table playing D&D with like his 3 or 4 friends.
Strahd
It'd be
running
weird.
I
Spelljammer.
could totally do that as Strahd running the Halloween game. I totally can. I can stay in character as Strahd. I've proven that I can. It's not a
That could be
problem.
fun. You
Yes.
also did ask me if I wanted to run the Halloween game.
Continue?
Yeah. Pardon?
Shall we continue?
Yes. Good idea.
Easily
Mhm.
sidetracked.com.
My question was, has Dimblum ever prescribed in his vocation as a psychotherapist aided death?
I probably have offered people the sweet release of death, yes.
No, that's what I was going to ask. I just didn't have the right phrasing to ask it.
I mean, some people are just beyond help.
So death is the only way. Sorry,
Death
yes.
is still...
Death is all that's left for them.
And that's why I just don't ask them the question. I just start killing. It's easy.
I don't ask questions, I just hammer.
I mean,
I give them the relief.
Thing to do. I'm gonna level with you.
And I thought dragon culture was brutal.
Oh no,
What
we
is
have
this?
our...
Yeah, what is dragons' acceptance of old age? I don't even know what their viewpoint is on that. I'm going to be honest with you.
They revere the old dragons because you don't get feeble.
They do.
Dragons
but do they
basically
do they get to a point where they're just too much of a fucking liability?
Dragons get stronger as they get older, so generally
not
they just
weaker.
eventually something kills them, but otherwise they just continue growing.
That's what I
Yes.
thought. There's not a point where you get a kooky old dragon grandmother
Nope.
who just needs to be ended.
Nope.
Nope.
She just starts
You
doing
have-
weirder things.
You get things
Yeah.
like Bahamut and Tiamat.
Yes.
Yeah,
But we
that fucking old. It's a deity. Yeah.
sidetracked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop with the sidetracks.
Last
Yep.
recaps to keep us on track.
Oh, I thought we were done with the recap.
Oh, okay. Is that it? All right.
I thought the bickering between us three was the recap.
So,
I
long
find
story
it's
short,
the
Trix,
worst
what
fucking recap in the world.
long story short, Trix, what you have missed is that we had spoken with a few of Dimblum's
Ghosts?
previous associates, yes, ghosts,
I was so
in the spirit world, and got some good information. We'll fill you in as we go. There was a lot to cover from that, but there were prophecies, there was information, it's a lot.
Yeah, and they were very
story short-
vague when questioned, but yes.
Yes.
I believe your grandmother was there. I don't know, but the meta,
Grandmother? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
in the
the-
story, yes, yes.
the meta notes that I have in my black book here says just Ergrim had his grandmother. I don't know why I wrote that down, but apparently it's the meta book, so
The meta.
Can I flavor
Yes,
this
no,
as
those-
we're having this conversation as we're walking further into the...
Absolutely, as you're walking
Oh,
through
yeah.
the cold blizzard and the icy wilderness, most definitely you can flavour it this way. This is
Yeah.
the discourse you're having en route.
Yes.
Yes.
but
Well,
this was merely me saying
Alex,
I wrote
The cold
wrote
never bothered
down-
me anyway.
You must from now on refer to me as DM, or you break the third wall.
Who's Alex, Hattie? Who's this Alex you keep referring to?
That's fair.
I probably knew an Alex.
Did I say
sometime.
Alex? I don't actually know what I just said. I kind of, I was just spacing out for a moment.
I've decided who I am.
Oh.
We're slowly approaching a black wall.
But yes, no, we need to.
Either be. I will give you two options. You may either refer to me as "Oh Voice on the Sky." You may also refer to me as V, or you can call me. It's not Ast. Who's the bloody old god of magic? What's his name again? Azuth. You can call me Azuth. Because it's though the people you talk to.
Probably be Azuth, since he's in our camp.
Yeah, Azuth works fine since he's already connected to us. That works.
We're going deep into immersion now.
Very, very interesting. But yes, no, Trix, we're in the middle of the passage trial, or hopefully the middle. We just started it.
I
And we
mean,
need to basically travel east through this and survive and get out on the other side, as Dimblim more or less knows the way better than us.
it's more or less this way. It's been a while, but it's more or less this way.
I didn't see wherever we went, so I'm following it as best I can because I was doing other things.
I'm slowly but steadily exploring the circle, the nature around here. There's just so much to uncover, every single bit of it.
It's just
Yes, because someone is not giving us the right amount of dark vision we have.
I don't know what you mean.
Only Hattie has the right amount. Because whenever Hattie goes in, a huge chunk is uncovered.
Right, fucking
Assume you have to pick. You have to pick. My vision is a bit blurry.
Versus the cold.
I'm literally immune to cold. We determined this last time.
And I don't feel temperatures.
It's just Trix who has
Trix, yes.
Trix who also hopefully has taken time to attune to the ring of cold resistance that I gave her.
Well, I don't know how we're going to do that because we haven't had a long rest since Hattie gave it to Trix.
You were gone faffing about for who knows how long with Nemeth.
Well, yeah, so Trix might have gotten a rest and shit like that. So I have also stated that Trix, when she gets in the cold, surrounds herself in flames.
So my entire thing is fucking pointless.
So
you're currently telling me.
Because I'm immune to fire, so of course I'm just gonna engulf myself in flames and I'm not gonna feel the cold.
You have just castrated every survival check in this entire place.
Yes.
You asked a team of ice. Well, you asked an ice dragon to survive in the cold, and the ice dragon went, "This is just outside."
And the guy that grew up here to some extent.
And Trix.
Yeah. Trix is just a bag of, Tricks.
Yes.
Oh, a bag of tricks. Yes, and as we slowly banter,
you found a way
this place.
You found a way.
Anything I say is pointless to you because you're going to survive all the fucking checks.
Yes. Oh, I see a path up here, Hattie.
Is this a path, Dimblim?
You see a winding, icy path with slip hazards. Dex save.
Yes. Dex save. Okay, I can just hover and fly, but I'll give you the Dex save.
Fuck you. Fuck
if
you all.
If it's any consolation, I actually have to walk up, so I have to do the Dex save.
You see Dimblim slip a little before he catches himself in the air.
I am going to give you a little bit of at least relief from the horrible aspect that's asking level 20s to walk upstairs.
Yeah,
I am going to get out my silver rod and extend it out to my 10-foot silver rod.
Oh,
or
right.
not silver.
Are you telling me you have a 10-foot sterling silver pole?
It's not silver. It's what is it? Mithril. Excuse me, not silver.
Oh, great. Let's go upper grade.
So I'm going to take my mithril rod of extending out and extend it out to my 10 feet, so I have something to work with on the walking the icy slopes.
You were being nice for a minute, but you said silver. No, it's not silver. Let's go up a fucking grade in metal. Let's just. Go
I was looking at the. I have had this. This was one of my day one things, Alex. I've had this the entire campaign.
I know you have, but it's the way you phrased it, Travis.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
Silver rod. No, wait, it's mithril.
That is a little bit different.
It's not a basic fucking metal. Of course it's not. No, it's mithril.
I think I might not remember entirely clear. It seems to be a dead end up here.
No. As you reach the end, a large chasm opens up
Oh!
before you.
Alex, congratulations! I rolled bad on my deck save.
She falls!
Trix begins to slip down the icy crevasse.
Yes!
Right.
10
Are you
silver rod out
coming,
for
little one?
mithril for her to try to catch it.
Great, you're gonna save her with your fucking 10-foot mithril rod.
You know, actually, you know what? I am going
At this point,
to.
I'm gonna say it's your 10-foot pole. It's just made of mithril.
Yeah, it is. I was a little farther than that, so I don't know if I can reach that
Thank
down
God
for
it's not
her.
made of arcanium.
That would be bad.
I mean-
That would be a really cool weapon for a monk, though. An
Or even a
arcanium.
fucking wizard with a
Staff?
staff strength.
Yeah.
We
Just
should,
hit somebody, and it's the same as casting like counterspell on them.
Yeah.
we
a
should
mage- a monk with mage slayer.
probably.
Anyway.
We should probably just let her get up here.
I'm gonna extend the rod down and see if she can reach it from here. I'm gonna try to
Trix,
attempt to
do you
help Trix
grab
out.
Hattie's mithril rod?
Yes.
I don't like the way you said that.
I'm trying to say it in a pleasant way, and it was not coming across no matter how I said it. I'm going to level
Yep.
with you here. No matter how I say, will you
I'm-
grab Hattie's rod? It
So,
doesn't work.
I'm gonna swing it down.
I'm grabbing
Now I'm
Hattie's
glad
rod.
it's not silver.
Oh, I'm not
Oh,
good
with
at that.
okay, tricks, acro
I'm not
tricks.
good at that, so let's see how this goes. 21!
Her summer as a circus performer comes back to her. That's
This
when
is
she-
probably all of the Knights of Cat burglary in
Yeah.
her early days.
It's all of the roof running I did back
Oh,
in
shit,
Luskin.
yeah, it is all of the roof rubbing and dodging Elias's bombs.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we see a chasm.
And I will quite easily pull Trix up.
Oh, God.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I hate
No,
you
it's
all
a-
in a way I refuse to accept. Prepare to
Mm,
meet your nemesis.
we love you too.
A frozen bridge.
Oh my!
Ah.
A frozen bridge.
I don't see a bridge. It looks like the bridge is gone.
So the
This
way.
bridge is going into darkness.
The bridge will open up to itself to reveal a chasm which seems to be fathomless, stretching across which seems to be a sheer ice. I'm gonna call it a bridge because I don't know what else to call it. Expanse.
Ice
An
bridge.
ice
Yeah.
expanse.
Little
Um,
one, get
how
on
far-
my shoulders.
Oh, fuck you.
How far is this?
Measure it. Because
We don't see the whole thing, but
I was gonna say, I'm just wondering if I can see how far it is across. I will happily measure it.
165 feet.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna do a little bit of
yeah.
flexing here. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a hand on each of their shoulders and cast Dimension Door.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's handy.
You gave me
We-
so many toys to play with last time.
It's at this point I'm now going to tell you something, because it was Ina's birthday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, in the sake of Ina's viewpoint, gets 1 chaos point, which I
Oh,
will allow you to use, which you may use to roll on the Frozen North Wild Magic table.
Ooh, interesting.
Ina's
I'm
face just instantly lit up with chaos.
I'm gonna use this after the trial.
It only lasts for this session, though, I would like to state that.
Yes. Okay.
What,
Not on
can
the
you explain
bridge,
a little bit
either.
more about what they do? Because I do not remember what chaos points.
Can you tell me how I
Dude.
use
Literally
one?
1 point you may expend to roll on the Wild Magic table, that's all.
Alex's
At any
wild
time.
magic table. not the normal one.
Yeah, no, my
I
frozen,
assume.
Frozen North wild magic table that I've had all along.
Very
Yes,
nice.
but we are dimension door before we get this going.
I hate you all in a way I can't express openly in English.
Oh
What?
no!
I told you you gave me so many toys to play with last time. You turned Hattie into a god.
In my defense, Hattie already was a god.
To be
And
fair,
how
yeah.
do you fight? And how do you fight gods with other gods?
With
Yes.
Titans.
I mean, we killed your primordials a few sessions
Not
ago.
Primordial Titans, you didn't. I have things
Um,
gods. You try to
Oh!
face V, you're done.
Titan belt!
No, stop trying to collect the belts from powerful enemies!
Hey, I want the Titan belt. He's ridiculously strong as it is. I want to become him. So I need the Titan belt.
Neither of you are getting Titan belts till the Firelands, okay?
Yes, yes we are.
And then they're in a D1000 table with a 1 in 1,000% chance.
The odds are still
The
there.
odds are still
The
within
percentage can't be above
the
100, but there we go. A 1 in 1,000.
Be careful with that because with one of my players, I did the same thing with a circlet of intellect. It literally came up on the first roll.
I know, it happens. I accept that it happens. But it doesn't mean I have to admit it happens.
I know.
At this point, I might just bypass the next point because it's also pointless.
Just tell us what it is, and we'll tell you how we proceed with it.
I rolled a 412.
Failure.
Oh.
Partly because I
wait.
haven't written the fucking table yet, but still a failure.
Is this how you do it?
Note to self.
239.
Also a failure. Dream on.
Note to self. Titan belt is not 412 or 239.
On a table that doesn't exist yet.
Yes. Oh yeah, we are dimension door over to the other side.
I hate you all.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. You
I know.
actually like.
When you cross
As they're like getting
Yes, sorry.
as they're getting ready to do it, I'm just gonna go, well, let's see what happens and push, and we're just gonna instantly appear
I
on
see
the other
it's
side.
actually like fucking Joe in films where vampires flit and they just appear somewhere.
Yeah, at this
Also-
point, that's what she would be doing.
No, Hattie summons an icy door. You step through and appear on the other side in an icy door.
That
I
looks
feel
like it's made from silver.
I feel like it would be a little more Feywild than that, and
Yeah.
it would just be this pulse of snow just kind of envelops us and then disappears, like a door, but just it washes over us as we stand.
Yeah. No, yeah, I see.
So
that.
it's just you watch this pile of snow just go woof, woof, and then we're on the other side of the bridge.
On the
Oh,
other
that's
side-
the neat tricks.
on-
That was quite handy, Hattie. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
Would say
I-
all of you feel cold, but that's clearly not the option. You're
I
I
think
think
Trick
when you go
would-
to the fucking lands of fire, aren't you? Apart from Tricks, who's fireproof.
It was very.
I am
uncomfortable last
also
time I went there.
immune to fire and still don't feel temperatures.
Do not make me bring in the revised damage types now. I will damn well do it. None of you are immune.
Yes, we are on the other side.
On the other side, you
Yes.
see a wild... Oh, hang on. You're in the wrong place. I do apologise. A wild expanse leading down a section of cliffs of what seem to be almost obsidian towards a frozen lake. On the other side of which is a clandestine door. It seems crossing the lake. Crossing the lake of your consciousness. No. Crossing the lake is your only option. And of course, this is brought to you by the power of Patreon.
Patreon. Yes, Dice Grimorum. And do I have recollections of this place from my
Wisdom.
last time I did this?
Roll,
Straight wisdom roll.
which might come in helpful for you.
I mean, my wisdom is garbage.
Bear in mind we are
It's an
playing
8.
Dimblim's Descent.
Yes, it's an 8.
Dimblum, you have no recollection of this place, although you... No, I scratched that.
I feel a deja vu.
I was about to say you remember the cold of the water, but that's an irrelevant point. I want to leave the cold, people, please.
I feel the numbness of the water.
Now you understand why I was playing up Hattie being miserable in Schultz so much.
I want to go back to Al-Qadims, where everything is hot and sandy. And we sacrifice...
Is that where the Khajiit find their warm sands homes?
Khajiit like this.
Do their paths lead them there?
This is a desert of jinn and dead assistants who we eat their butt cheeks.
No fish.
No fish, just butt cheek.
Well,
Keep to the middle of the road.
understandable. Let's go ahead and take a walk. I'm quite enjoying this area.
It is lovely.
I do see where this would be.
Safe walking down.
Everyone
I do
stealth.
Stealth?
I do see where this would be challenging for many individuals.
I mean,
There's a 31.
Fuck you.
Oh, you guys are gonna love me on this one.
I'm very... Oh!
21.
21.
It's 11, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, why would it be 11?
Weird. I even roll with disadvantage because I have heavy armor on. And I rolled 2 9s.
Then everyone perception roll, please.
I like those.
Oh, I actually have started to like those as well.
It's a 32.
Oh, fuck you all.
22. What? It's rolling.
You hear a rumbling in the distance. Hattie, you recognize this as the sound of an avalanche.
Ooh, which direction is the avalanche coming from? Is it above us?
North.
It's above us. That's uphill, correct?
Yes, that is uphill, indeed.
In that case, I am going to run this direction and get my hands on Trix. She is 10 feet away from me. I think it was 5 or 10. 10 feet away. I will run to Trix and grab her by the shirt collar and just start pulling her back towards Dimblim. Come on, Trix, we are moving. Dimblim, get over here.
You just grab Trix and feel the feet going.
Yes.
To be fair, do you guys even see me since I had to roll stealth?
Yeah, Dimblim just blends with the snow.
I rolled a 27 perception.
I am the avalanche.
Your stealth is higher than that.
Yeah, I rolled a 31.
Would you like to go with the consequences of that decision, Dimblim?
I kind of want.
Cool. If I look around and I don't see Dimblim, I'm going to go, I guess he can fend for himself. And I'm going to cast Dimension Door and get us over to the...
other side of the lake.
Over to the other side of the thing, and now we get to see what happens to Dimblim. Since he wanted to hide from me.
Oh gosh! What happened? Trix has not realized she was just saved from an avalanche.
Trix con save, please.
Oh, I'm fairly good with those. Because
Bullshit.
I just had flat out advantage on all saves.
Or luck.
Exactly, bullshit.
Oh!
It's
I what?
You feel slightly nauseous, but you don't actually throw up in any capacity.
I am.
The teleporting caught you off guard, I imagine, but probably it's something you do all the time.
I think Trix, the teleporting master since day one, has been used to teleporting, and I don't think she can vomit from teleporting.
You use teleport, not dimensional. There's a difference.
Well,
I grabbed you and just pulled you back, and there was just this whoosh of snow again, and we were over there.
Dimensions actually go through dimensions. There is a difference.
Yeah.
From
here we go.
From where I stood, it will take me approximately 18 seconds to get over there if I go full speed. I have measured.
Will it take you that long because you have you can?
Well, if I
dash
dash,
as well.
if I dash as well, it will take less. But at a casual run, it takes 18 seconds.
And you don't run across the water.
Like a lizard.
Like a lizard. I am Jesus.
I love those guys.
I would assume that he would be flying though if he's running away.
Yeah, no, I'm hovering.
The bastard
Yeah.
hovers.
Yes, I'm hovering, but I'm making it look like I'm running over the lake.
Obviously, you're doing the hover thing of like zero gravity.
Yes. Free.
Oh, that's good. Can I reflavor the way that I use Dimension Door?
You should.
Since we're in the north, I think the way that I would do it is that really, really cool way where you fall into it. So I would have grabbed you by the shirt lapels and just fallen backwards, and we would have just poofed out of the snow. We're on the other side. So it's almost like snow jumping.
Yeah, that is amazing though.
I like that flavor a lot.
Yeah, I like that too.
Which is probably why it caught you off guard a little bit. It's sort of like when you're riding passenger in a car and you're looking out the window on a weird turn and like your stomach just goes, oh, that's weird. I don't like that feeling. That's the most it got you. Is your stomach was like, that's a different direction than normal.
Fucking
Yeah.
Across the lake.
Yeah. While Dimlim pulls a
Doing a little
Michael Jackson.
dance as I go over.
Before you stands a large door covered in crystalline images and standing deep cut into the edifice of rock. The door itself seems to be almost crystalline in nature and glitters and gleams with what little sunlight there is. The snow always seems to be reflected within it.
Shall we?
Is this door made of ice, or is it made of crystal, or like somewhere in between?
How would you like to ascertain that?
Lick it.
No, we are
No,
not licking
we're-
things to make them our own.
To be fair, that is a
No, but-
legitimate geology technique.
But ice tastes different from
no.
crystal.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip off one of my gauntlets and try to just very gently touch it. Run a hand down it and see if I can tell the difference, if I can feel that the difference in texture or something of that sort.
Do you know the difference between ice, crystal, and stone by touch? Is my question to that.
I think she might. I'm not sure it's something that she would necessarily know outright, but it'd be something she'd be find worth trying. Because she knows ice pretty well.
In that case, I am going to ask you for a... Let's call it
Deception.
nature because it's a natural construct, technically.
Okay. It is not a super high ability, so we'll see what the dice say. The dice
20.
say she probably knows.
Hattie is very conversant with the feel of ice, so this will happily do it. This door is somewhat of a mystery to you. It seems to feel
Interesting.
like ice, however. It has an almost slippery texture to it, which makes it feel like
Nice.
stone. You can't quite discern to which geological grouping it belongs.
Does the material of this door intrigue you, or can we walk through it?
Well, we can always walk through it, but it's just interesting to know. You find a mysterious door high in the mountains.
And
One wants to
you
know
see where it
where it
leads,
might be
not
from.
what it made from.
I was
Why
tempted
not
to have a
both?
Lord of the Rings reference here, but I'm not going to.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Yeah, it does feel like the doors, doesn't it, to Minas?
What's this? Because you said it was in the side of a mountain. Is it just in the side of a stone mountain?
It's in the side of a stone edifice, yes.
Okay. And what about the avalanche that was behind us that we could hear?
The avalanche seems to be rumbling onwards, although seems to, by your estimation, be a nature roll.
But it seems to be a nature roll.
By your estimation, it seems to be a nature roll, yes.
I'm wondering more like, can I see it behind us?
Yeah, it's a 19.
Because I don't much want to stay outside during an avalanche.
Yeah, you know better than that.
Yeah, so I was taking a second to see the door, but then I'm quickly slipping my glove back on and probably getting ready to run in.
You know the avalanche is swiftly approaching, although it seems to be somewhat in the distance.
Okay.
It seems
Well,
to be thunder in the distance.
I think I'll ponder this later. I'll make notes about it. Let's get going. I don't much want to be outside much longer.
Shall we just go in?
Dimlim, after you.
Yes, Dimblin, after you.
And Dimlim tries to open the door at least. We never establish if it's open or not.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
It's
No one
locked.
actually asked me if the door is open or not. That's why we never established it.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to push. If that doesn't work, I'm trying to pull.
The door has very clear and staunch handholds. So you can happily push the door open.
Okay, and I will do so.
And for this, I will not apologize. Judging through the trauma you have put me through in this session alone, I'm not apologizing for it.
There's a
Roll
trauma. We're
initiative.
just efficient. We're highly efficient adventurers.
Yes. We are. We've been doing this for quite some time.
If anything, this is less trauma than it would normally be.
I mean, I'm not sold on it being less trauma, I'm going to be honest with you here.
It's very less traumatic for me.
For you,
To be fair, in the frozen north, Aina is not Trix is not trying to hook up with everything.
Yes, that also helped.
Yeah,
There is no
imagine
news
her
nothing to hook up with.
status.
Imagine her pent up
Sexual
intended
Frustration.
needs. Frustration is going to be when we get back to civilization.
I mean, you have
I
a
thought of it as
date.
rage libido.
You have a date with the lich. Call me your horses.
Yeah, but you guys won't let me fuck a lich, so where's the
We're
fun
gonna
with that?
let you fuck whatever you want to fuck. Them doesn't
No,
care what you fuck.
Never utter those words, that's like a death sentence. You can fuck whatever you want. No, never say those words.
I mean, probably she has to cast a large on herself for some of the things she wants to fuck.
I
but-
can do that.
I know she can, that's what horrifies me more than anything else.
I
be
haven't
fair-
used it for that purpose yet.
Yet.
You can also cast.
Travis
Re-
is on the yet.
You can also cast reduce on the other guys. Really.
Ooh, good
So
point.
it fits better.
I can cast reduce on the lich.
The lich with his bony boner.
I'm going to regret saying this, but you need to meet Hattie's brother.
You're definitely going to regret saying that.
Why do you mean that?
He has a similar level of energy, let's just say.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
New goal in life, meet
Yeah, I'm
Hattie's
doing what I
brother.
can to get a hold of people, but there's nothing going on right now.
Is this the bard brother that fucks anything?
That's fine.
He is talking to his father.
Will do. Thank you.
It is the Bard brother, right?
Yes, the Bard brother. Who is also a silver
The BB.
dragon, so I mean,
The BBS?
he got all of it.
He got all of
Your
it.
device is in select
Hattie is
to get
Hattie is
started.
asexual. He
Download
got
Google
both
Home app
amounts
online
of
or
sexuality.
None so
Oh,
questionable like that.
Oh, okay, Mrs. Robot Voice. I was. Was that you or was it Travis?
Not me.
Yeah, no, it's my speaker that is
Oh.
very happily announcing that it's not. They're connected to Google Home, and Google Home refuses to connect to the speaker, so I can't fix it. But yes, you are not regretting putting us through what, Alex?
Wait, something is bugging out at the moment.
I'm assuming he's trying to set up next map.
If it's bugs, it better not be the bug I sent you yesterday.
No, we're not discussing that, Lars. I mean,
No, it's horrifying and I hate it, and I just had to share my trauma.
Wait, you were talking to me while you were doing the insect thing. You didn't
Do
show
you
me.
do you want to see this thing?
Yes, you
Oh,
were talking about
God.
insect shit while we were talking yesterday. I
I
want to
have
see.
to find the picture then and I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Am I going to be traumatized now?
Yes. Oh god. Jesus, get it away from me. I sent it to you.
Oh, how lovely!
I fucking hate it.
I wouldn't be particularly fond of meeting that in the forest either.
Do you want to be traumatized as well, Travis?
Traumatized Travis, please.
Yes. Oh god. That means I have to look at it more. Ah, my life.
Exactly.
Use it just for the hell of it at this point.
Oh god.
We find these weird, ugly things that.
Oh, this is beyond ugly.
Alright, let's see what she just sent me.
At this point, it does seem
Oh.
prudent to take a 5-minute break, though.
Reasonable enough.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Shall we start by rolling initiative?
No.
Oh,
Within the door is a large cavernous chamber that seems to stretch on for what seems like eons into the darkness. You stand upon an icy snow-covered shelf with sheer rock faces to every direction. Your only discourse seems to be stop measuring, bitch. Seems to be a pathway which is as narrow and as steep as the rock face itself. The cold in here seems somewhat quiet, yet more extreme to those of you that have feelings.
we don't have.
Dimblum doesn't have tangible feelings, so he doesn't count.
This
There.
is true.
I do,
Patty
but all
can
I
tell
can
it's
only
cold.
speak.
She just also enjoys it.
Yeah. Trix knows it's cold, but she's just too fucking hot to realise.
Yes.
Question for the DM. This looks... I don't know how to ask this, but this looks oddly similar to how Hattie's home would have looked. Is this potentially... Is this a manufactured outcropping or just a very interesting cave formation? Does it look like part of one of the flying cities of Netheril? Or something of that sort?
A history check.
It is, well, we'll see. We'll see.
27, and nat 20.
This is not
Yeah.
Netherese, nor is it natural. It seems to have been carved out over a long time ago, which, judging the traditions of the barbarian tribes, is not too untoward.
So it looks like it was probably dug out by a barbarian tribe.
Presumably, yes.
Okay.
Right, shall we continue then?
Yes, it looks like... Is this an area that your people made?
It might as well be. I am not well versed in what they have done through the eons.
So you've never been here before?
I don't think I have, no. The rite of passage I did seems to have been slightly different.
Traditions change over time, so perhaps it was just an evolution of the rites that you took.
Perhaps.
I'm curious, is there a... Never mind. Do those pathways like these lead up? Is that why we can't see across them? Or do they lead down?
Every pathway seems to lead in a parallel direction.
Okay, because we have these weird big blind spots across like all sorts of stuff. The shadows are funky.
I'm aware you do. I did that
Okay.
intentionally.
Oh, if you
As long as it's
you
intentional.
Mechanical reasons.
yeah, no, if you move your character, you'll get more visibility.
Yeah,
no, I was just
but
curious.
that's called cheating.
It's just for mechanical reasons and nothing else, really.
No, I understand.
Right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this one.
Well, we trust you, Dimblum. Have you checked for traps down that hallway?
No.
Well, that seems accurate.
Well, at least let's stick together. Come on, Trix.
Yeah, I'm sticking close to you.
I would like to, while we're walking in here, I would like to listen for anything that is not our footsteps.
Perception, then, please.
Middling.
You hear a mixture of moving ground, the howling of some wolves, and the rumbling of rocks.
Okay.
Beneath you see a almost amphitheatric structure made of stones which seem to have been chiseled out or eroded out into a circular structure, along with a myriad of different outcroppings of varying geological interest, along with some small pools of now frozen water.
Can I detect evil? Just straight up detect evil?
Do you
Yes, I do. I have the weird version of the spell, though. I have the 3.5 version.
Which is detect good and evil, not detect evil and good.
No, it is detect
Oh.
evil. You can sense the presence of evil.
There is
And the amount of information revealed depends on how long you study at a particular area or subject. But I was thinking as I go, like, even in this area, it looks weird. I would just, as we go down, detect evil as we walk.
There is no evil present here, from your hearing at least, or your viewing, or your intuition.
Okay.
I would like to cast detect God of Dicks.
Is Odin here?
What?
There were wolves involved. There might be Odin. It was mostly just a joke, but
It's
I
not-
will alert everybody
there's
quietly
no
that
freaking Uncanny. No, it's not a thing.
I will whisper to everybody though. Let's keep it down. I think something lives in here. I hear
Most
wolves
likely.
and the shifting of ground, so just be on alert.
Well, if it's any consolation, Hattie, it ain't evil.
That actually
Evil
is a bit of
doesn't
consolation.
mean not aggressive.
Evil doesn't
That's very
That's
true.
true.
not infer threat.
Oh, very weird blind spot over there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I did do the darkness things very quickly. However, they
Yeah.
are roughly correct.
I understand.
Descending down, can all of you? What is right? Can someone please remind me of your passive perception?
My passive perception is 25.
24.
Travis, is yours 24 as well?
Yes,
I see slightly better than them.
ever so slightly.
At the end of this outcropping, you see an unnatural rumbling of rocks. It seems to be emanating from the ground upwards, as if something is beneath the ground.
This doesn't seem all that natural to me.
I have a lot of things to play with, and I don't know what I want to play with. You gave me so many things last time.
I could do commune with nature, but that takes 11 minutes.
It's oddly specific.
It's weirdly
Why
specific.
11 minutes? Why not 10?
I do not know. I'm not casting it, but I'm posting it.
Why does it take
11.
11 minutes? That's very odd.
I
That is
have
very
no-
odd.
I've never noticed that before.
It's very weird.
I was gonna say it's probably because it's a ritual spell, so it's 1 minute plus your 10-minute ritual.
Might be.
Because I know some ritual spells are 11 minutes casting, because it's 10 plus 1 is how it works out mathematically, so they just come to 11 minutes. Because a ritual spell takes 10 minutes to cast, and if it's ritual only, it would be 10 minutes plus the 1 minute of casting time. So. But I'm going to go ahead and just cast Bless on everybody as a reflex.
Just bless.
Yeah, we're just going to go, okay. Everybody stay calm. Let's see what we can accomplish here. As we go forward, because we see something rumbling in the earth.
I don't trust this.
I don't either. That's why I want all of you safe.
Nah, well, I'm sticking with you, Hattie.
Straightforward.
And I'm like hiding behind Hattie,
Left.
just peeking out between her legs or something.
Right.
Roll initiative.
Oh, okay. You moved me.
'Cause you moved
I'm assuming the thing probably burst out of the ground.
bursting out of the ground is a large creature. Is he? Let me double check. He's a huge creature of ice.
It's a
and rock.
nat 20!
I haven't even put
I-
the initiative order up yet, bitch.
Yes, but you told me to roll initiative, and I did.
I also have a natural initiative.
Yes, I can see that.
What is yours, Travis?
It's a
2.
2.
It's already in there.
Oh dear.
Why did you have a plus 11?
I am definitely going last.
I have no idea. This happened at some point after the reworking of tricks.
27 for me, Alex.
Yeah, your percentage has changed. Your decimal has changed for some unknown reason.
Oh, wasn't it 0.14 before or something like that?
Yeah, mine's.
Wait, no, it's all. Tricks has always been 18. I have 18 and
Has it?
17.
Okay.
Yeah. I have 17 on Talia, I think, and I have 18 on Tricks.
And I have
That might be what I'm
don't
thinking
I have
of.
0.24 or something like that. 0.28 I have, for some reason that none of us quite understand.
Interesting
the
thing that you could do.
0.18 is from dexterity.
I was gonna say, is the 0.18, is that your actual dexterity score?
No, it's they do it does a thing on Beyond 20 where it has a decimal, so it deals with the inability to like.
No,
both people
wait.
rolling a 25, one will not roll higher than the other.
Yeah.
No,
Because I was gonna say
wait.
the odd thing is you can make the decimal your dexterity score, so it would automatically do tiebreakers.
No, he doesn't do that. I don't know why.
Well, I don't. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna. Am I gonna fuck up something if I roll as Talia now?
Why
Yes.
would you?
Because I thought
It makes no.
Travis was I thought Travis was onto something because Trix's dexterity is 18, and I was
Oh.
Is it?
checking
Okay.
Talia.
If that's the
But
case,
hers
then
was
it's
all.
okay.
But
That
hers
might
was
make
18 as
sense.
well, so I
Oh,
wanted
makes
to
sense.
check what her decimal was. So
Okay.
It's a randomized number then.
so
Yeah.
that's why I asked if I fucked up something if I rolled initiative as Talia.
I have a 27.
Of course you do, which means Dimblum goes first.
What do you mean, of course I do? I rolled a nat 20.
That's what I mean, of course you do. Because you rolled a nat 20.
Hmm.
Don't aggressively me, bitch.
Oh yeah,
Aggressively.
I
Aggressive
with
guttural
me.
tones.
Yeah, don't aggressively hum at me. Only the people in Spectre are allowed to do that.
You do not have a barbershop quartet license.
Well,
you are
you
not
guys
allowed to
have-
aggressively hum.
You like the barbershop.
You guys have actually slept in the same room, so does that count as sleeping
he has
together?
topped me.
I have chopped too. I
Yeah,
am
he has
the boss.
topped you.
Oh yeah, I shall
Because you topped me
attack.
doesn't mean you're the boss.
I shall attack, and I shall do my great weapon mastery thing. Does 20?
It says 38.
Yes, but I do the great weapon mastery
yes.
thing.
Does
Does 33 hits?
Fuck you, yes.
Okay, good.
Don't forget you can add bless to that.
Yeah, he needs that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is 27 plus 10. That is 37 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
It would be 30 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of force.
Okay. You seem to crack into its stony edifice.
And I shall do so again. Oh no!
However, stop. For 1
Okay.
second, please.
Okay. However,
Who is within 5 feet? Everyone! No, just Dimble.
no, just me.
I'm not even going to bother rolling. Just carry on.
Okay. Do I re-roll that since you said however?
No,
Okay, it's a nat 1 for 28.
which is still a hit. However,
But that
Depends on how you want to play it.
You hit that, you take a lingering injury.
you still get a lingering injury even though you still fucking hit.
Yeah, okay, so 24 bludgeoning and 4 force.
Let's see what you get this time.
I get 1 for bludgeoning and 1 for
You have
force.
a minor concussion. You have disadvantage on intelligence checks.
Oh no.
Oh no, Dimblum's strong suit.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yes.
imagine Dimble
I mean-
hitting so bad it recoiled back into
Yeah,
his
it just
head, giving
bounced.
himself a concussion. Yeah, he just bounced back.
Also, to
And yet
be
it
fair,
still worked.
intelligence is my strong suit. I have a 25.
You were once a high priest, so yeah.
Yes, I am very smart. And I should get 1 for force as well, I think.
You should
Is
always
it
get one for force. I'm just trying to figure out what the force one is. Where's force? Aquatic lightning, radiant, acid. Oh, okay. It's on the same column. That's why.
Oh, okay. Bludgeoning and force does the same thing.
You have a major concussion.
Oh no.
You have disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks.
Oh
And
god.
constitution saving throws.
Oh well, Constitution saving throws
To
can be.
maintain concentration, which is pointless to you.
Yeah, that's pointless to me. That was one action.
I need to write a freaking lingering injuries table for each of you, just to screw you each over in different ways.
It would be a little more interesting that way, though that is also a lot of extra work. Just
It's
depends.
not too bad. Yes.
Continue. Doesn't Dimlim have like 8 more attacks?
No, I'm sorry that I'm trying to read what I can do and taking some time. How dare
He's
you?
doing an
How
Alcar.
dare I?
5 minutes later, we'll have the end of the turn. He's doing an Alcar.
Yeah, I can be
We've got time to have a wide
boring.
smoke break.
It's fine. I can be boring.
You're fine. Just carry on. You're okay.
I am using 5 feet of free movement to walk over here,
Okay.
and then I
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's irrelevant. Just carry on.
I reassume my attack because yes, that is
Yes, you.
it's a 32 because great weapon mastery,
It's still a fuck you.
which is 30 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of force.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And for my last trick,
My last move, I shall.
it's a 45!
Ooh.
At this point, I'm not going to make him roll to hit because his hit exceeds its AC.
Oh, okay. And then that is 33 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of force.
So 40.
The only reason Lars is still in need of rolling is to see if he crit hits or crit fails.
Basically.
Double damage or an injury.
Hey, I crit fail way more often than I crit hit.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I'm very efficient at that
I
once.
think I need to rebalance and change this slightly. I need to figure this out. Can we carry on?
Yes, no, that's my turn.
Miss Ray Lee.
It's my turn. I'm sorry, Bola, but you have to wait.
Hello, Bola.
Let's see. I am small enough that I can 5 feet of free movement beneath Hattie's legs, right?
And
As long as Hattie is willing to facilitate this.
She kind of spreads her legs a little.
Are you willing
say
to
it that
spread
way.
your legs for me?
Oh god, I just made it so obvious.
Uh,
Spread 'em, darling.
just for that, I'm tempted to say no. And make you go around. I will let you scooch past me. That is fine.
Yes, that was my idea. And in a 15-foot cone, I will just miss Dimblem if I angle it so I don't
Who
hit
cares?
him,
Just
right?
hit Dimble. Who gives a shit?
Nothing else is
Well,
going to.
Yeah,
Well,
I give a shit.
okay.
It's the principle.
I want to try and use, because I'm going to try and use spell. It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna let
Or-
it's not good at those.
That's what I assumed. Or take 21 points of. That's not a lot. That was bad rolls.
I mean, that was 21. Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, for 5d10s.
The average for 5d10s is 25. It's only or 27 and a half. It's only a little below average.
Oh, okay.
Not a
yeah,
great roll, but
21
Not bad.
points of force damage. And it blinded until the end of its next turn.
I mean, it really can't be blinded, but there we go.
I see eyes on this creature.
It's immune
Yeah,
to
there are
blinded.
eyes.
It's immune to blinded.
Okay. I guess I tried that spell. Ooh, that
Tricks
actually
just
used the
currently
spell.
trying different spells. I've tried this. Oh, this one next, then this one.
Yeah, that's basically what she's doing right now. She's just scrolling through her thing and just see if.
Flicking through a spell book.
Yeah. Ooh, Oh, I
actually cool.
have wanted to try Shadow Fireball.
You do also have a Robodol spellbook, just depend how that goes.
Yeah, I don't have access to those spells as of now. So,
It is something that's worth you going into, though, I'm going to be honest.
it is. I do
Because
have the book,
because
but
I still have all the shit written for every single spell level. And
yeah, but even if I have it, we haven't had like a moment where she could have sat down and actually read it.
It is possible.
Yeah.
This is me, DM, officially saying it's possible for Trix to access the spellbook.
I assume this creature is immune to charm, so that doesn't work. Yes. Let's fucking...
Just assume everything's immune to charm at this point. You are level 20. Most things are immune to charm. Apart from panache.
Well, I could try and...
Bonkers is just that good at talking. Oh yeah. Because it's not charm effect, it's just...
It's not a magical charm.
They consider me very charming.
Is that good?
Well, if it's immune to being charmed, it's smart enough to take psychic damage. So let's just try mental prism on him.
That's not necessarily it.
We will
It
see
can't
where
just
that
be
logic
too
goes.
dumb to be charmed.
I'm just testing out
It can't
different
just be
damage.
too dumb to be charmed.
I'm just testing out different damage types. So I'm
Yeah.
trying psychic damage because that's what I usually have. So let's try mental prism. Let's burn.
Oh, hold on.
That one.
It's not a melee attack. It's fine. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no, it is. Save actually. You have to do an
I punch you
intelligence
in
save.
mental prison.
Yeah, you have to do an intelligence save.
Oh my. What's the DC?
19.
I fail miserably.
Yeah.
Amazing. You would have taken the full damage anyway.
would
But
I
now
now?
you also, in addition to 30 psychic
What the
damage.
fuck, woman?
What?
That's an additional 70? What?
That's 100 fucking damage.
Wait. Have I read this wrong?
I don't know.
How have you just outright done 100 damage?
Oh!
This is a very clean
No,
roll, if anything else.
Oh, yeah.
It's not yet. It takes 30 damage. The additional 70 comes
On its turn.
on when something happens. Did you? Oh, I didn't.
Just post the goddamn spell.
Yeah, I was
Not
going
even
to
a
say.
homebrew spell.
No, this is actually
An errata spell.
Yes. It makes
Just
the
rolled
area
really
around.
fucking well.
it's the area around it.
If the target is moved out of the illusion or makes a melee attack against it.
Yes. So it sees an illusion, and if it tries to leave or attack it.
What is the illusion you erect?
Dimlem
Well,
having
this
a
is
slightly
ice.
bigger hammer.
No, since he is ice, I assume he is now perceiving that he's surrounded by molten lava and lava creatures. I assume,
So
which is what Trix would think. Yeah, I have done the exact opposite of this area. I have made it a blasting hellfire
The
heat,
fourth layer
molten
of the
lava.
nine hells.
Yes, that is what he's perceiving right now.
It's the fourth that's fire. Okay.
So he's surrounded by fire, yes, and he can't see or hear anything beyond it. And if he moves out of the illusion or tries to hit anything
takes
through it,
70
he takes 70 damage.
Okay.
That is the end of
Wow.
that. And this is a proper spell. Mental Prison is so OP.
No one ever uses it, but it's ridiculous. I mean, I can still attack everything
Good.
outside of it, though.
Last
Yeah,
time
he
I
takes
used
damage if
an-
he attacks through it.
If I attack through it, I might take damage. Shit.
So he
Yeah,
still
but he-
could. It
but
just
he
wouldn't go
doesn't-
well.
He doesn't know that.
That's your first
That's
action,
meta knowledge.
Minor.
He doesn't know that.
No, he doesn't. It's your first action item.
No, that's two
No, it's my
actions.
second
Your second?
Yeah, she
Yes.
did spray of cards as well.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did spell
he's not
cards.
that smart, so regardless, he's going to try and hit you. So he's going to cast Avalanche Stomp. Can all of you make a strength saving throw in a 30-foot
Yes.
radius, which would be all of you at this point? Where is Hattie? Is he? Oh, Hattie's been
It's-
tricked. Okay.
Yeah, I am right here.
Everyone failed.
Yeah, that's a 30.
I know.
Oh.
Everyone failed. This shot. This
Oh.
shot
Wait.
is huge.
Bless.
Oh, fuck you.
Add a D4. I'm not gonna bother
Yeah.
with it for mine, but
Yeah.
at least Dimblim can add a D4.
I'm not gonna bother with it either.
Please roll bad.
I know if
Oh,
It's a 34.
screw you. Dimblum now succeeds. Fuck. You'll still take half as
Less.
much, though.
Okay.
Time to whip out of my resistances.
Each of you take 75 points of bludgeoning damage, with the exception of Dimblum, who will take 32.
Well, 16
16,
since
sorry, yeah.
resistance.
I'll take 32 because I also have resistance, but I failed that.
No, it's not 30.
Don't-
I have
don't
resistance as
No,
well.
sorry, that's 37. I do apologise.
37. Okay, I'll take 5 extra then. My apologies.
Yes.
I also
What's the
take
attack look
half
like?
damage.
And you
Is it
also
just this
take-
avalanche of?
It's like as he bashes his feet down and stomps.
I like it.
Your sound is gone.
I heard bashes
There
his
we go,
feet down.
I pressed my thing. He
There we go.
bashes his feet down as if an avalanche extends outward from it, and everyone who failed their save is also knocked prone.
So Hattie is
Um,
now sitting on top of Trix.
Yes, also let me make
oh,
my-
Trix. Sorry, Hattie. Can you make a Hattie and Trix? Can you please make a dex save?
I'm
Let's
also
do
making.
land
Sure, let's do
the
the dex
same
save
place.
first because I need to make a concentration check on Bless also. Dex save is not good.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Oof. You can add bless to that.
Trix
I'll try plus.
manages to slip out from underneath Hattie before she falls to the ground. Luckily for her.
That's good.
That's
I-
like a
I-
Not
roll.
that heavy, but probably.
I
unpleasant.
imagine since I did state that I am standing right beneath Hattie, that I saved, so Hattie just it falls backwards normally, like she would in that case, but I am not there because I didn't fall
Falling
back
prone is
either.
like going to your knees.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
just
You just slip out.
yeah.
Backwards
Makes
or forwards.
sense.
Backwards or forwards.
Well,
Sideways.
she would go like because if she's standing there on top of Hattie, she would like slip a bit forward, but
Okay. Yeah. No,
hugging the wall.
Yeah, we're going forward. It's fine.
Yeah, no, she's going forward.
My con check would be it was 37 damage, so half of that is the con check. It'd be what is that? 18 points of 18
Roughly
was
18, yes.
I think it's 18 and a half, so it's rounded to 18. But I have Warcaster. We'll see if that helps me any. 17. Bless is gone.
Oh no, no one is.
Wait, I can add Bless to the check because
Oh,
because it was still technically active during the check.
oh no.
So I'm rolling- It means it's still up because anything is a yeah. So it was a
You-
20.
You already succeed then.
Yeah, I just wanted to see. I like rolling dice.
No, I feel you.
This is why I took Warcaster. I love it.
No, I've made another dice goblin. Marcus likes dice too. No,
Ooh, good.
because I bought him a set. Of
So Bless is still active for everybody.
boxes. Bugger. Sorry.
And I
what?
believe that was the first action. I believe we're still in the turn.
We are. I get to make another action. What will my secondary action be?
Brix, did you calculate the damage that he took or did he actually attack outside of it?
Well, he did just stomp, but I don't know if that counts as.
Yeah. I don't know if it counts as. I don't know.
Did attack,
He
so
did
I
outside
assume
the
it
Well,
was.
outside of it, though, so he didn't target anything outside of it, so a stomp is an area effect, so he didn't target outside of it, so he won't take the damage officially.
I would agree with that.
However, I also get to make 2 slam attacks, each of which will class as outside. However, does Mental Prison provoke the first time or both times?
It's just a 1.
Because
Because it says the spell ends and he
the
takes.
target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack to it, or reaches any part of the body through it, it takes 10d10 psychic damage, and the spell ends.
Okay, and this
So
okay,
it's
so
once. So he takes 17
74.
psychic damage.
So, the person he's going to hit, who's the person who's most of the threat to him right now, would probably be Dimblum, I'm going to be honest.
Yes.
And I have a chance of hitting you.
Good.
Well, that's up until he actually attacks him and realizes I am blasting him with more mental damage.
That will be a 36.
36. That does hit.
Yay! Yay, I actually hit you, which is a novelty for me.
Yes.
You're immune to bludgeoning, aren't you? You're invulnerable.
I'm not immune. I'm just
Resistant.
resistant.
Okay. 60. Yep. That's 40 points of bludgeoning damage, which is a nice round number, so you can half to 20.
Hey.
We've been rolling
Yes.
a lot of clean numbers the last
It's
round.
a beautiful thing. I like it.
It's nice.
And the thing takes 70 points of psychic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if that impacts enough for it to die or not.
It is still standing, although fairly
And
bloody.
then and then all of you can hear Trix's maniacal.
Fairly melted.
Fairly melted. It's melted by psychic.
Does he take passive damage from Trix engulfing herself in fire?
No.
Now that I am actually 5 feet away from it,
1 point
No.
per round.
am I starting to melt his leg?
For a 27, which I think is a miss.
27 on me?
Yes.
Yes, a 27 is a miss.
Bollocks. Then that's the end of his turn. Miss North.
Yes.
Mistress North? I'm not sure what to refer to Hattie as. Miss North doesn't seem appropriate for a dragon.
Well,
We'll
it
workshop
all
it.
depends if you're married or not.
Yeah, I am going to say that it will fit Hattie, because Hattie's not
Or
married,
if she
so
runs a
she won't-
brothel or not. So it's definitely not mistress.
I mean, that's
Yes, so it missed.
Yes.
I am the mistress. I'm Mistress Trix. I am Mistress Trix. Hattie is Miss Hattie.
Mistress Tricks in certain towns. Yes.
I'm reading a spell real fast, so bear with me for just a few seconds
fine.
here.
I'm not.
I don't know how this would classify because he would take up multiple. How big is he?
He is a huge
Big.
creature.
Huge is 10 by 10 technically, right?
Yes.
Even though he is 15 by 15 ish in the picture.
That's just because he's rounded. That's the only really.
Yeah.
difference. If I make
So,
him square,
let's
he'd be
see.
10 by 10.
Yeah, give me a second here.
He himself.
Yeah, I
is 10 by
think-
10, so.
I think I am going to do an interesting combination because you said he was starting to show signs of melting.
He was indeed melting and
Um,
crumbling slightly, even with his.
So he is starting to. He is starting to show signs of wear and damage.
Most definitely.
Oh, is he more cracked or melted?
I mean, it's a bit of both. He's cracked and melted.
Mm.
He's having a bad trip.
He's having a bad trip. Or is the melting part fixing the cracks?
No, it's like
So,
running through it like channels.
Oh.
give me a second. I am looking up how a spell scales because I would like to
Oh,
do
Lord,
things.
This concerns me.
It should concern him at least.
I'm intrigued.
Because since I have 2 actions, my first one is going to be to path to the grave.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
I am tired of dealing with this guy, so I am going to use Channel
It
Divinity.
hasn't even been one round.
No, he's
I
only
don't
done
like
this
things
time.
in caves.
I mean, Hattie's a reason. Hattie has PTSD about caves. She has genuine trauma about this. So
A little bit. This is just not a situation she wants to be in. Tired of is the wrong term. Do not want to be involved is a better term.
don't want to take that shit.
Correct. So path to the grave, meaning that whatever my next thing is, it counts as a crit. Basically, it doubles the damage on the next hit.
It makes the target vulnerable.
Makes the target vulnerable, correct. Which he may already
Go on.
be, depending. So, from that, I want to save my 9th level spell. So let's go ahead and
I want to
cast...
save my 9th level. Oh, God forbid. God's forbid, sorry.
So I'm going to cast... There's 2 options I want. That's Khan, so he probably would not care
all
about...
Of us in D&D live in polytheistic religions, so...
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I follow Bahamut pretty closely.
It's still
Yeah, but you know there's more.
Gods exist.
I guess that's very true. That's a melee spell attack.
So you're claiming that Hattie is monotheistic. She doesn't accept that anyone but Bahamut exists. Which is against Bahamut's origin story alone.
I was going to say, she 100% accepts that there are other gods. So I'm going to cast... let's go ahead and cast 7th level... That feels about right. Flame Strike.
Great.
Which means it's going to be a DC 19 dex save.
For 44 points of damage.
It's not a huge hit, but it's an interesting hit, just the same. You'll watch as this cylinder of fire just goes...
That's a failure.
Okay. And so he takes 8 points of fire and 14 points of radiant, which he would be vulnerable to both, technically.
Why double?
Huh?
Yeah.
Path to the grave.
Oh, shit.
So it's not a massive hit, but it is a hit still, a noticeable
It's
one.
enough that he's visibly leaking.
Oh god.
Oh, well, that sounded so much worse out loud.
He decided to take a piss.
I'm so sorry that he's visibly leaking.
He's pissing himself in fear, Hattie.
There's a slight smell of ammonia.
You should.
Oh god.
And that's my action and that's my 2 actions. Bonus action. You know what? You said he's still taking more damage. I'm going to be weird here, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Really? Of all things, spiritual weapon?
It's the only bonus action I got.
Well,
it's the only useful bonus action I got.
You know you're allowed to save spell slots, right?
He doesn't... Yeah. But
you know what?
After the long rest, he's not going to have spell slots anymore.
Yeah.
There it is. So it's pretty low, but it's going to be a spiritual weapon pulling out of the ground to try to attack him. It's a 17, but it's going to be adding a d4 because of bless.
You technically haven't blessed your weapon.
I have bless.
Hmm.
So it would be a 20 to hit. I don't know if that's a hit or not. It's close enough that... Okay. So I'll try to slash him with that, but it will just scratch off of his surface. It wasn't quite hard enough.
Yes.
And that's my turn. But now I have a spiritual weapon floating around somewhere.
Yeah. Monsieur Dimblum. Monsieur Wall.
Monsieur Wall would... Actually, he would
Come on, let us have it.
use... No, I'm not gonna do... I'm not gonna make it too...
comfortable, but I refrained.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep attacking.
Of course you are. You are a barbarian, that's what they do. They hit... Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do. That is 31 points of bludgeoning and 10 points of force.
He is still standing, but barely.
Okay, I shall do this again then. Yes. That is...
crumbles and melts into the ground beneath him.
Right. So...
As if he was just a whisper on the wind.
Well, that was easy.
Interesting. I would assume more of those are around.
Well,
Are you okay, Hattie? He goes and lift Hattie up from her snow-covered brownness.
Brushing the snow off.
I'm
It was a-
literally lifting you up and placing you on your feet.
Well, thank you, Dimlim. He hit me, but it's
Well,
nothing I'm not used to.
I mean, at this point in time, we have all taken minor hits before.
There was a little more than a minor hit. He was very strong. But I've been through worse.
You could almost say he was mighty.
Respect for the creatures of this world. Yes, he was strong. I don't know his purpose here, but he was very angry.
Now,
Shall we figure out a way out of this?
we see three structures, or have seen. Which one should we walk to? And Dimler will
Well,
point up here, over here,
well,
and then up there.
Up is always a good option, so let's go up.
Okay, up it is.
It's as good of a solution as any.
Oh no, we can't walk here. It's very narrow here. I think I can squeeze through, but I don't know about you.
Wait, can I throw tricks up here? How high up
Most
is it?
likely.
It's about 15 feet.
I can throw tricks up there.
You can throw tricks 15 feet.
I pick tricks up.
15 feet?
I mean, she can't win anymore. My strength
No,
checks
but
are a natural 36.
I'm willing now. I'm willing to be thrown up there. Because that means I don't have to go up there myself. So being thrown up there is the easiest choice. Throw me! England! Throw me up!
I'm just... Whoop.
Fine, I'm not even going to make you roll on this one, because Trix isn't way enough to make you care.
There.
I am going to do something very, very interesting as this is happening.
Carry on.
Dimlim is throwing Trix up. I'm going to Misty step up to the top and be up there just to grab Trix's hand as she lands.
I'm also going to be an arsehole and say that Hattie weighs the same amount in dragon form as she does in human form.
Ooh,
That is fair.
a lot.
I mean, mass doesn't really
It doesn't
do
change based
anything.
on polymorph,
It
so
doesn't change.
Hattie weighs about 20 ton.
Yes, which would have
Maybe not
crushed
quite that much,
Trix
but
to
a lot.
death.
I'm sorry, she's slimmed down, 18.
She's on a diet.
Yeah.
Oh, I thank you
Yes.
for the helping hand, Hattie.
Of
And
course.
you will
I'm-
see Timlim just
Hover up.
hovering up. I mean, I could have just
Amazing.
carried you, but that's no fun.
Now,
I've been
this
up here.
thing over here has piqued my interest, and she is starting to go down. Because this big ass thing
Oh,
here
God.
is what she's referring to. She want to go and have a peek at it before someone grabs her and tells her no.
I'm gonna let her do it.
It's about this time Bless is gone because it's been about a minute.
I will walk up and touch whatever I can touch.
The snow, the grounds, the air.
It's
Any
interesting
any part of the structure, I want to touch it.
Moving towards the structure, you feel a heartbeat. And as you look deeper into the ice itself, it seems clear. And a figure slowly emerges, but not close enough for you to focus on without some kind of perception roll.
Okay, I can do perception rolls. No.
Do we all get
it's
perception or no?
17.
At the moment, only Trix is looking into the ice. If anyone else should choose to look
Okay.
into the ice, most definitely you would get a perception roll.
I feel like it would be
Oh,
mildly delayed because I would see
Oh.
Trix looking and then follow her eyesight there
We
I
still
wouldn't-
have that one, don't we?
with my
Ow.
with my passive. No, we don't have Bless anymore.
Oh,
it-
okay, so 17.
But I figured that's about the right timeline because it lasts for a minute naturally.
I regret
Yeah,
this
no.
already. Lars,
Why?
you're going to find
Oh.
out why in a minute. Lars and Hattie, you look into the ice to see this. Trix does not see this yet.
Close your eyes, Aina.
This is a very pretty structure.
Oh God, that is one
Oh,
actual
my
sculpted man.
Sculpted from ice.
My sentence fit perfectly considering she can't see this.
It was very funny. You were like, it's perfectly sculpted ice, and we're like, yeah,
Yeah,
that is.
that's almost a better physique than me.
This means that Hattie and Dimwell does not know that Trix does not see this handsome man.
Is he trapped in a cage, or is it like solid ice?
It's solid ice.
Okay.
Right. Maybe we should help this man?
Wait, what man?
There is a man in the...
Wait, there's a man in the thing?
Yes, there's
Hold
a
on,
man
and,
in
and
the
she
thing.
and she now holds around her eyes like this, so she doesn't get outside light, so she can see better into the ice.
You may roll with advantage.
Ah, 26.
You see this gorgeous figure of an Adonis in the center of the ice.
Oh, that is a handsome man. Yes, we should definitely help him. Should I
There
start
is
Not
melting?
with fire. No
She
fire.
holds, and she
No
holds her hand and starts
fire.
firing.
I said no fire.
She's still blasting fire through her hands and just side-eyeing you.
No impact upon it.
I don't think my fire is helping, guys.
Yeah, but don't.
I would like to try something unusual here.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. And also, I'm concerned
It's-
by it.
It's less an outright spell or anything of that sort, but you know as dragons grow in power, they become more attuned to their element, and the elements start to bend to their wills.
Indeed.
That's one of the reasons that layers end up expanding as a dragon grows to 20, 30, 50 miles around the area that they make their home.
Yes.
Hattie has recently been growing significantly in power as a dragon, and she would like to tap into her budding mastery of over ice as basically a subservient element, and she is going to try to reach out to it and simply pull or push it out of the way, molding it as she can, seeing if it will bend to her will.
I'm going to treat this as it's not going to take I will treat this as a divine intervention. Seems the appropriate thing to treat it as. I will allow you to anything higher than a 15, because it's a straight d20 roll anyway. Anything higher than a 15,
Okay.
I will allow it to come to fruition.
So a straight d20 roll, 15 or higher succeeds.
Yes, indeed.
Here's a straight d20 roll. We will see what happens. It is a 13, so we'll see.
Hattie manages to pull out the elements, but struggles to gain complete mastery of it. She can, however, sense that whatever is emanating in this place seems to be coming from this location.
So I'm molding it a little bit, but it's not enough to...
Yeah, no, it's not enough to move it.
Okay, I can take that.
So have to gain some insight, because this ice is old, it's permafrost.
Yeah.
So
I
has
had
a memory
suspected
of
as much based on the door.
Yes. It has a
Is this
memory
actually the
of
same type of permafrost as the door was?
Yes.
Okay. So it has a similar feel to it of
It's
not
very
quite
similar to
ice.
it. Yes, not quite ice, but not quite crystal, and not quite glass. It's something in between
Yeah.
them.
There's some... This is old and ancient. Would either of you, especially you Trix, I think, but also you Dimblem for different reasons.
Me?
Do any of you have any insight on this before we start to try to get him out? Perhaps this is a elemental that was sealed away, or some kind of entity we don't want to freeze. They've been here for a long time.
Blem will go up and touch the dome or cage thing that entraps the figure.
Crystalline ice structure, yes. What
I
do you
will
plan to
touch it.
ascertain from this?
I am, first of all, checking if there is any form of reaction from the cage itself.
I'm going to cast guidance on Dimblem as he steps forward.
And I will see if it seems brittle enough to crack.
Okay, now I'm going to call that nature, just because it's the closest thing I have.
I am.
Or nature or history, I'll permit either.
Okay, then I'll take history.
And you do get a D4 on that. You
Do I
don't
need a D4?
The ice itself is not brittle in any capacity whatsoever.
Right, I do not think I can force my way through this without actually damaging what's inside as well. That goes for magic as well.
Well, I hear you, Dimblem. I hear you.
You don't.
However, I know that I have some weird shadow magic. I don't know the description. I'm saying this in person. I don't have description-wise what my abilities as the beret thing I can do, where I can like
That only
peek
occurs whilst
into.
you are inside Mesro.
Yeah, because that is my question. Can I do that shit outside of Trolt?
No.
Or okay, so I can't do that outside of Trolt. That's what I thought, but I had to ask. Yeah, no, I don't know how to penetrate this unless I do some weird magic, which I think you guys won't like. So
let's just have a look around before anything. And Imran will go to investigate the area around it.
What are you investigating for?
I'm looking for hidden levers, big red buttons.
Basically searching for traps, if not nothing else, which would be sleight of hand.
I'm going to pull out my wand of secrets.
Of course, sure.
I can add a guidance to that 19 actually, because I haven't used it. It's at 23.
Okay.
I find the big red button that says release the frozen man.
It says release the frozen man. No such thing exists. You see naught but the icy prison itself.
Yeah, so it seems to not be any hidden traps or levers or buttons, at least.
Check for hidden doors, and she waves the wand of secrets.
How deep is this ice? How thick is this ice before we can see the guy?
The ice is oddly crystalline and refractory, but is very clear itself and is about 20 feet thick.
Because I had a terrible idea here, because with Dimension Door, I can take anything that's within 5 feet of me, so if it was only 5 feet thick, I would have just Dimension Doored him out.
Reasonable.
20 feet, a little harder. But I'm still playing around with things that I can do.
You have a really fancy staff. You probably haven't attuned to it yet.
I haven't attuned to it yet.
Oh.
I'm only using things that I don't require attunement. They're still broken.
Do you guys think this ice will be affected by, things that can melt water specifically?
Melt water? You don't melt water, you boil water. You melt ice.
Melt ice, then. Well, melt ice, then.
We know what you mean. It's okay.
Yeah, no.
At least I do. Dimblem might be completely lost.
How dare you?
That was a joke, Dimblem.
How?
Was it not apparent?
I thought it was a very good joke.
Thought so too. It was kind of amusing, as many jokes should be.
I will take my Gladius of Everburning, and I will hold it to the ice to see if it starts melting.
The ice does not melt.
See? It doesn't melt.
Yeah, but you see, I have seen Marco use this thing, and she pulls out from somewhere in her jacket the rain stick of Umbala. You see, this thing is quite neat. But it is. I don't know if it works with regular magic or not. but I know that it can shape water.
Interesting.
Although
So,
I don't know how it works, because I just got this thing.
We have seen that Hattie can, at least
Yes.
temporary and to some extent, shape it, so...
while ice and water are the same physical element, their magical nature is very different. Many things that work on water do not affect ice, and vice versa.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
So
that's what
it's
I
worth
thought.
trying, but I don't know. I'm not particularly hopeful.
Well, yeah, you know that this thing can freeze water, but I don't know if it can unfreeze water. And to be
Possible.
frank, I actually don't know how this works. It will take some time for me to figure out how it works anyway. So if we have another idea, that would be fine.
That's understandable. I don't have much more beyond perhaps trying to dispel the magic, but this just feels like ice.
while
I don't
you
think there's much
do...
magic holding it here.
While you try to look around and see, I will commune with this place, and you will see Dimlem sit down in a somewhat meditative state, and he will cast commune with nature.
I think while you're communing, I'm just going to move within a few feet of you, giving you plenty of space, but staying around you and just trying to keep an eye out on what's going on around us, while I stand and ponder this problem.
And Trix is going to start like going around it just to look around.
Okay.
Actually, if Trix is wandering around, I think I would wander around with her because I wouldn't say I
Don't
distrust
trust
her,
me.
but she is the one that needs. Dimblem
He
is
needs the bait,
Dimblem doesn't die. Trix might technically.
In that case, from Dimlem's alone, the entire cave system seems to be affected by some kind of primordial magic that predates most things. The area of impact and influence, however, seems to stem from this point. It's impossible to discern how old or to what reason, however it still seems to stem from this point. And as Hattie and Trix walk around, you see naught but ice and snow and rock, as the cavern has beforehand revealed to you, at least.
Well, I will state that as she walks, she will peek like around these corners, but she will not approach anything. Just peek just to have the visual of
You see
the
naught but
place.
ice and darkness around the corners.
Yeah. But that was still a thing I would. It's an excuse for me to actually look around the map because she would peek up here and then go down again.
I meditate. Do I see any form for writing or symbols around this chamber or plateau or thing we are in?
You do not know.
While you're thinking, I would like to make one check as we are walking around and examining this ice. I wouldn't say it's a suspicion of hers, but it's a suspicion of mine, the players. Or at least enough worth checking. Can I tell if this effect from here is large enough to affect the greater area outside? Could this be part of why the north is so icy if there were multiple of these locations around?
That would be an arcana, simply due to the effect, I'm afraid.
Okay. It's not my greatest. It's not terrible, but not my greatest. Can I have advantage because it's ice-based? You can say no.
It's magical ice, so...
Well, you are with Trix,
I
so
will
if you
roll
are
flat.
if you are speaking out loud
see what happens.
and telling your mind out loud, Trix could help you with the roll, but that
Hattie,
is if you are
Hattie,
saying out loud.
To know within the cave it's enough to have an effect. Past that, you can theorize it's possible to have an effect, but you can't justify it in
no idea.
Solid state.
I can't help but wonder if something like this might be why the north is so icy. I've never actually thought about it much. Huh.
Do you think? Do you think something like this could be why it's all frozen?
I don't know. I genuinely have very little idea. I know I
Have-
enjoy the cold, but it could be this. It
Have
could be
I
a leak over from the plane of
ever-
ice. I don't know.
in like school terms learned anything about the North that could pertain to why it's frozen?
You can try. Dimblum, as you continue to commune, you know this individual is not evil.
Can I pick up my book and see if the ice, like,
You mean the
reflects?
Gilded Book of Acheron?
Yes, the book of holy light.
Whenever you open
You
your
are
head, the
just-
choirs of fucking
Yes.
angels.
Through the 20-foot crystal, so this whole place is just gonna light up like a
Yeah.
lighthouse.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's the idea.
Just
Yeah.
reflects the entire place. Can Hattie and Trix please roll against being blinded?
Whatever that is.
That
Can
would
I just
be
start a grab rave
constitution
instead?
save. I mean, if we're willing to.
No. But also,
I-
no.
I want to roll a sleight of hand to see how fast I can cover my eyes by simply just holding over them.
Probably not faster than the speed of light, but
Yeah,
I
no.
I do have a good sleight of hand, so I might be
Yeah, but you're not
momentarily
faster
blinded.
than the speed of light.
No, but it takes some time for me to react while you are pulling out the book. So
You
I
don't
have
see
I
that
have
I
this-
pull out the
No, I
book.
don't.
we
No,
are
I
on the
don't.
other
I
side
don't
of the
have-
cave.
yeah.
We don't see it.
And this thing is probably very well. If we can't see him, are we even able to be blinded? Because don't you
Yes.
have the direct?
It
Beam?
This is a
reflects
light-
from the
this is
fucking
a big-
crystal, So yes,
Oh,
you're
Yeah.
okay.
capable of being
Okay.
blinded by it.
Okay.
Our eyes are
Blinded
just
by the
adjusting to the dark,
light.
and then suddenly it is 1,000 times brighter than it should be. I think it's reasonable.
Yeah.
Make your roll.
Why are we? Oh, yeah, Crab Rave.
Oh.
Crab
Well.
Rave is coming. Oh, 24. Nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep, there we go.
Trix is not blinded by it, however, Hattie is blinded by the light.
Ah,
Oh.
what
how
just
I
happened?
want to
Tricks. Ah, everything's so bright.
see- Oh, do I want to seize the opportunity? Do I see that Hattie gets blinded?
I just
Yes,
told you
you
that I
do.
got blinded, so yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, but I don't
Yes.
have the energy to participate in the crab
This
rave.
is not
No,
fair.
amazing.
We'll see.
And I am sneaking off while I
We
can.
cannot hear you either.
She is sneaking off. I can hear her.
Yes. Because I have it blasting.
Let me check something because you may not like. I think I have blind sight, so
You can see even if you're blinded. You don't have a very high check to beat there.
where was my updated dragon form?
Travis is feeling it.
Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm just not sure I can go all out like I normally do. Things are sore in places that are crab raving. Wait, I pinned it, didn't I?
Yes.
Where
This will make
are?
It is worth knowing I am closing the book again.
No.
No!
I'm
no,
a Travis.
The me version! Not the me version! That's not allowed.
Also, assuming my book does nothing other than blinding
No, it does
people,
nothing
but
other refract light everywhere. It's like kind of weird twisted kaleidoscope.
Ah, there's Hattie's true dragon form. Yeah, 60 feet of blind sight. If we're applying that, I don't know how we're applying that to her human form.
You still retain your your visionary stats, so you would have 6 feet of blind sight.
There we go. So I could still feel Trix walking through the snow.
Yeah, you can't see it, but you can feel it.
Yep.
You can feel that she's up to something.
Trix, just don't get lost or something in here.
I am closing the
Ah.
book again, so it's safe to open your eyes. Don't
All I
feel
see
this
is
glowing radiance of whatever just happened.
And I finally have a moment to myself without the two of you hovering above my shoulders. Even though I'm cramped up in the corner.
I mean, I am communing with nature. I'm pretty sure I can feel your step.
I mean, yes, you can.
But you're not focusing on me. You're focusing on the guy in the ice
Yeah.
thing.
Do I feel like this is magical ice?
I have a demarcation issue now.
My next question will be, can I try to absorb it with my Arcane Forge Maul? Because it has a neat function of absorbing magic.
Technically, it is magical, yes.
Wait!
But can I absorb it? It is... God, where is it?
That was a wall of text.
It is here somewhere. Yeah, Arcane Absorption.
That is a wall of text.
Yes. Oh yeah, right. I'm just copying the actual thing. There we go. Yeah, my weapons are very technical and not that easy, Travis.
Yeah.
It's not technically a spell, so no.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So I have discerned its primordial magic.
Would you have told us that it's primordial magic?
Yeah, it's an important question, actually.
Yes, after playing around with my book and then putting it back out, I will stand up and I will walk over to Hattie, around and not through the ice block. And I will tell what I have discerned. So, Hattie,
It's in the cold darkness.
Yeah, I
you,
don't plan on doing anything, but I just wanted a moment of peace and quiet.
we lost the little one.
She's over there. Don't worry. She's fine.
Yeah.
She just
Well.
really needed to take a pee.
Oh yeah. Sure.
It's the cold. It does get to you sometimes.
I mean, I guess, but I have discerned that
it
this
wouldn't
is
get to you anyway.
primordial magic, if anything else. And
is
it seems to
magical
be
nature.
extremely old.
If it's magical in nature, I have something that we can try. Actually, I have a couple of somethings we can try.
It would not let me absorb the magic, and it does not feel plausible to crack or force our way through.
Let me try a couple of things.
But
then.
it does reflect light beautifully.
That was you. I should have.
Yes.
Was that your book?
That was my book, yes.
That makes sense. I'm still blinking. I still see spots.
Oh, I'm sorry. The thing is...
Oh, I'm assuming it's faded by now.
Uh,
Or does it blind me for an hour?
I have also discerned that the figure inside is not of evil nature, but that does not mean that he is not prone to violence if we wake him up.
That is correct. Many things are not evil and still powerful predators.
It's fine. I am very charismatic. I am sure we can speak some sense into him if we wake him.
He made.
I'm inside here.
Do you know how?
Well,
Never mind.
you-
I will just say it outright. this would not be the first frozen corpse I have encountered in the winter as well. So he may not be alive, but hopefully he might if we have some intent to be here.
I mean, if he is the source of the magic in this place, as it seems, he or this cage that binds him is the source of the magic here.
Have we
Possibly he
tried
may.
just attacking this ice thing? Like, how
Yes.
You did that.
Yes.
You did that a few minutes ago, Trix.
Oh,
And I have also shown you
I
that
did.
my
You literally attacked it with fire spells and it did nothing.
Oh, well, I didn't attack it with a fire spell. I just tried to melt
Oh.
it with my fire.
Ah, never mind. I may be mistaken then.
But I don't know
Well,
if that.
I have
Yeah.
discerned that my ever-burning heart, that is Gladius, does not pose the necessarily intense heat as to melt it, at least.
I would like to try two things maybe. I have a backup plan as well.
Go
But this
ahead.
one's a little bit new. And I'm going to go ahead and try to use the arcane orb that I have to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
When my
So it depends on how you want to have that effect. I'm assuming it's probably going to require a roll.
This is a 9th level spell at least.
Okay. 4th level or higher, I make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus the spell's level, so at least 19,
Nice.
whatever you would like the
I will
spell
give
check
you
to be.
advantage considering it is ice.
Ooh.
And that's a spell. Let me see what it said again. Ability check using your spellcasting ability, so it'd be a wisdom check?
Yes, for you.
Okay. I will, if you'll allow it, I will bless myself as well.
I have no issues with this whatsoever.
And then guidance. Those two
Oh yeah,
stack.
guidance myself is what I meant. They don't stack, they're the same thing. So
No, they do
advantage and-
stack.
Stack.
Well, I don't want to burn a spell on both of them, I'll just guidance myself. So this plus a d4. Let's see what it is. Doesn't look like I need it.
23.
And then
And you
plus a
needed
D4.
a 19.
Or potentially higher. It may have been a 20 if you wanted to count it as a higher level spell.